Hey guys, this is Josh here with Trillium Wild Edibles, and today I want to have a little discussion with you about the differences between mushroom hunting and foraging. Now, a lot of people really love mushroom hunting, and I love mushroom hunting as well. Usually though, whenever a lot of people get into foraging, one of the first things they really want to do is hunt mushrooms, most typically morels, but there are also other mushrooms like oysters or chanterelles, which are really popular as well. However, there's a big difference between mushroom hunting and foraging. Whenever you forage for plants, you are almost guaranteed to find something to eat. With mushroom hunting, you can never guarantee if you're going to find anything. There are a lot of people who do a lot of morel hunting. They may hunt hours and hours over a course of a couple weeks. Sometimes people hunt morels for years and never find anything. However, with plants, I can guarantee that I'm going to have food. Like right now, for example, we're looking at this large white Trillium. These leaves would be edible. However, I wouldn't recommend picking the leaves of this plant because this plant is extremely rare, at least in Indiana. Where you live in your state, it may be more common. Here, for example, though, it's really rare. Over the past several years, I've only found maybe 10 or so of these. I don't find them very often. When I do, I usually only find one at a time. So I wouldn't pick them. However, it is edible. But around me, there are all kinds of other edible plants. Like here, for example, you can see a common greenbrier. These shoots right here are extremely delicious. These things are great raw. They're also really good sauteed in butter. That's my favorite way to prepare them, is saute them in butter with a little salt and garlic. They are amazing that way. Some other edible plants in the area include cleaver. You can see its 4-petaled white flower here. This flower is extremely tiny. There's plenty of spice bush everywhere here. There's Canadian wood nettle here as well. Of course, there's garlic mustard, which I pulled up. There's Jack in the pulpit with its extremely distinct flower and very unique leaf pattern. We have a type of rosebriar growing in here. There's also false Solomon seal within the area. And if we come down by the creek, we'll find a lot of violets, especially white violets. You can see the flowers here, and you can see the leaves growing in. As you can see, these violet leaves are pretty good size. So between everything that I've just showed you here, you can get a substantial amount of food. All the while, you may be looking for mushrooms and not finding anything. So that's kind of a downside, you know, when you're mushroom hunting, you're out there, you're walking and you're hiking, you're busting your butt, you're out in the hot and the humidity, getting bit by bugs, torn up by thorns. You're looking for food and you're walking right by all kinds of other plants that are edible. So that's something to keep in mind, and usually whenever I'm mushroom hunting, I end up coming back with more plants for food than I ever do mushrooms. All those different plants that I just showed you guys are right within that area, right at the end of my boken. So that's a really small area that you could have gathered a lot of food. Whereas if you're hunting mushrooms, you may hike miles and miles and not find anything at all. Now here, about 100 feet away, you can see these really nice and large violet leaves. You know, we found more cleavers. There's more nettles. There's spice bush right above the nettles. Here's another prime example. We have a species of polygonum. I'm not sure what kind this is. Determining a polygonum one from another is generally very difficult because there are so many species and there's so many variations. However, this is another edible plant. And then here we are just a few more steps away from that, and here's this really nice wood sorrel growing in. You can see just how large these leaves are, and again, these are going to be extremely substantial, especially when mixed with like all those violet leaves and some violet flowers. You know, cook up some nettle greens, have some of the garlic mustard. You know, you could actually walk out of here with quite a bit of food. You know, and there's some spice bush over there. You can make some spice bush tea and get yourself some food, something to drink. Whereas if you were mushroom hunting, you may not have found anything at all, and you may have walked home empty-handed and walked right by all of these different edible plants. So whenever you are out mushroom hunting, it's a really good idea to also look for edible plants. So I thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. If you want to learn more about edible or medicinal plants, make sure to subscribe.